What is up, you guys? This is MiniSuperHeroes Today. This video will contain spoilers for Venom Let There Be Carnage, so if you care about spoilers, turn back now and come back after you've seen the movie. With that being said, let's get into it. And in today's video, I'll be showing you how to build all of the characters from Venom Let There Be Carnage, including those two post-credits scene characters, or I guess it's mid-credits, but pretty amazing. That was awesome. So with that being said, let's dive in. All of these characters are made using 100% official LEGO parts and pieces, so you don't have to really do too terribly much, with the exception of Venom, but we'll get there when we get there. So be sure to take some notes, ask any questions in the comments down below, and if you haven't already, be sure to hit like and subscribe. I do lots of LEGO videos like customs and set reviews and news, so you don't want to miss out on any of it, so make sure you hit subscribe down below. With that being said, let's dive in. Let's start off with how to build Eddie. Now, I did a tutorial the other day showing how to do this, but after having seen the movie, I found an even better torso. So, starting at the top, I gave him some flat brown hair. I gave him the head from Bucky Barnes from the LEGO Marvel Collectible Minifigure series. Then to build Venom coming out of his back, I used what I call a neck drape piece, which is one of these neck pieces that has a stud on the back. Then I put a 1x1 with a clip, and then what's called a black elephant trunk or tail piece coming out, so it's kind of like the gooey Venom neck coming from his back. Then I just set a Venom head on there. Now, there have been two versions of LEGO Venom so far. You could use either one for this. Moving to the torso, I put some tan hands on this Letterman jacket torso, which I got from the LEGO Hot Rod set. It's like, I think it was an idea set or some kind of gift with purchase, but I think it's come in some city sets or hidden side too. So anyways, it's not super rare, but that's what I used for his Letterman jacket. Then these legs come from hidden side. They were in a couple of different characters, but yeah, I thought that worked really well for Eddie when it was all said and done. Here we've got Cletus Cassidy, of course, the alter ego of Carnage, and I really like the way this figure turned out. Now, I do have to give a shout out to my friend Six String Custom over on Instagram, who had this great idea to use this head from The Hobbit from a character named Dane Ironfoot. I hope I'm saying that right, but it looks really good for Woody Harrelson as Cletus. Now, for the hair, I used kind of an unconventional hairpiece. It is from the original Clone Wars Obi-Wan figure. I just really like it. I think it works very well for the hair from the movie because he does have some wacky hair, and I thought that looked really good. Moving down, the torso is from Robin from the LEGO Batman movie, the beach version of Robin, to be more specific. Now, Cletus has a shirt that kind of has this zany design on it, but he does wear a black sport coat over it, but I honestly just think that this works better. Obviously, it'd be great if you could get like this piece with a black sport coat over it, but I think that this really just exudes well for the character. To bring in some darker tones though, I did use some darker red arms on there with tan hands, so it's not perfectly screen accurate, but I'm very happy with the way it looks. For the legs, I used these black jean legs. I think I got these from the Build a Minifigure section at the LEGO store a while back, but if anybody knows more specifically where they came from, if they came from somewhere else, you could drop a comment and let me know. Here we have Anne and her boyfriend, or I guess in this movie, fiance Dan, and I went really super simple for both of them. Honestly, I think you could use just about any pieces. Their costumes weren't all that, special or whatever, but anyways, I used the Bruce Banner torso and legs for Anne, with the face from Bo Peep from LEGO Toy Story 4, with some nice kind of like, I don't know, strawberry blonde hair, I guess. It's coming a lot of different places, but I used the Superman head with some flat hair for Dan. I used this torso from Speed Racer from a while back, but don't let that scare you, even though that's a rare part. Honestly, guys, you could just kind of use whatever you want with some gray legs. Mrs. Chen was kind of difficult to build because there are just not a lot of female faces with glasses, which of course she has in the movie. So I went ahead and used Abby Yates' face from the 2016 Ghostbusters, and I like this kind of angry face because it's like Mrs. Chen is yelling at Eddie and or Venom. I just thought that was cool. The hairs come in a lot of different places. Some city figures over the years. That worked well, I thought, so I put that there. The torso is from Piglet from Winnie the Pooh with tan hands, and I just threw some blue legs on there because I figured jeans were pretty universal to use. Up next is Detective Mulligan. Again, just kind of some generic pieces here. The face I used is from Will Turner from Pirates of the Caribbean, but you could honestly use anything that has kind of a brown goatee, so maybe even a Tony Stark head. I don't know. You guys could get creative and drop a comment and let me know what you would use. I just used this tousled brown hair with the torso and legs from one of the security guards from the Lego Batman movie. Shriek was a little tricky to build, but I think I came up with something somewhat workable. The problem with Shriek is she had kind of like a very unique black jacket that was over top of a black shirt, so it just kind of unique, you know what I mean? Anyways, the face is from Okoye from Black Panther. I used some long black hair from City, come in a lot of different places. The torso is from one of the Imperial Gunner figures with some brown hands to match and some dark gray legs, just to, I don't know, change up the color a little bit. After Shriek, we have Venom, and I'm really happy with the way my Venom looks, and, I've been using this for years. What I did is I used a Lego Batman torso, but I used something called the eraser method, which is where you take just a big pink eraser and you erase printing off of a Lego figure. It's not perfect. You can see I did erase some of the lines, but I got the Lego Batman logo off the torso, and then it gives you a black torso with abs, which of course works very well for Venom. Speaking of Venom, I used just a regular old Venom head on there. The arms are from Percival Graves from the Lego Harry Potter collectible minifigure series line. That way you get some white lines on there just to add some, detail for Venom. And then the legs are just black legs with 1x1 studs on his feet to make him just a little taller than your average minifig. For Carnage, I went ahead and used the 2015 version of Carnage from the Miles Morales set. The only thing I changed is I actually took off 2 of the tentacles, because I thought if you took off the tentacles, they kind of move back and forth. It's almost like a play feature, and I thought that that was kind of a cool way to, I don't know, add a little liveliness to the figure itself. So yeah, let me know what you think of that. Then, of course, that brings us to our post-credits scene, which had J. Jonah Jameson on the TV and Spider-Man. It's crazy. Is Venom in the MCU now? I guess so. Who would have ever thought? Anyways, to build J. Jonah Jameson, I just used some black legs since we don't really see what kind of pants he's wearing, but the torso I used is from a character named Vern from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's also a very similar torso from Harry Potter, so you could just use that. The face is from J. Jonah Jameson from the Daily Bugle, with the bald cap hair here that I honestly don't remember where I got it from. If anybody remembers where that's from, let me know. It's probably from Alfred from the Lego Batman movie, but I am filming this at 1 in the morning, so honestly, my mind is a little frazzled and I'm a little tired. So anyways, for Spider-Man here, I used the torso and legs from the new Spider-Man from the No Way Home sets, but of course this is from that 4+ throwback set to Far From Home, since it's the black and red suit we see at this point of Spider-Man's career. The hair is the hair that comes from Peter Parker from the Venice set from Far From Home, and then the face is Marty McFly's face flipped around to his scared face, because I think that that works really well to convey the scene. So let's zoom out and I'll give you my final thoughts on this showcase. Alright guys, well thanks for checking out today's video. Let me know what you thought of the video, and let me know what you thought of the movie. That mid-credit scene was pretty insane, and I can't wait to hear what you guys all think and what your theories might be. So drop a comment below, let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Well, you've made it to the end of the video. You should hit like and subscribe down below for more LEGO content from me, because I post just about every single day. You'll be up to date on all the latest in LEGO, so why not join my community and hit subscribe now.